Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. As tomorrow is raid night, today is about my last chance to get in some good old questing time. That's what we're doing for the next 2 hours. Welcome to Coerthas, Western Highlands. Take a cup of coffee, sit down, and enjoy the ride. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwold is in charge here. He should be expecting us. I hope that everything works. I didn't double check some things, but I was a bit busy today. Got some things done. Changed the sheets. Didn't clean the floor though, but it's okay. It has been far too long, Lord Artonel. And who might your companion be? Ow! Hit my head into my own microphone. Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwold. I present to you Magnanimous Munchicus, Ward of House Fortemps. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillman spoke of you. I, Sir Redwold of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Munchicus is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives. But as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortemps are at your disposal, Sir Redwold. You need only tell us where to begin. I do find it quite, well, let's say slightly funny. That they're like, oh, we need to reclaim this land, and I supposed to mean the settlements further on, because tell me how abandoned this place looks. It doesn't look like you even need to build anything. It looks like you have a extreme fortress going on in here. Always try on clothes in case they look pretty. That looks slightly generic. I might take it just for... Will I ever wear it though? Yeah, I'll take it just for the wearing sake. Wait, that is for Dragoon. God damn it, Dragoon get as bulky armor as we do. That's interesting. Several craftsmen in service to House Jamael are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, the foreman, tells me he has need of a woman with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Oh! Here's the fun minigame of Find NPC. Why couldn't you have just tell me where he was? This lag is really weird. You see how... Yeah, ever so often. ever so often, my whole screen, like, freezes. Just a millisecond, making you feel like you hit, like, some sort of speed bump. That's very weird. Okay, how bad is our internet? Our GPU isn't even being that taxed. Anything that's open that shouldn't be? No, Skype not sneaking in sneakily, Windows Defender not sneaking in sneakily. Yes, I'm Roth, and who might you be? Ah, the promised help! Glad to have you on board. I've the honor of overseeing the fine mess you see before you. Send me over one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But fury take me, the ice, it's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there are pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so that they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, I'm sure you'll find them. The freezes are still happening, but I prefer being on a chocobo. Feels like we're traveling somewhere faster. Had icicle sprites in real life. You don't want to stand in one place for too long, for an icicle sprite might appear and then you'll freeze your ass. At least the mission currently is fitting for us. You wouldn't expect a crafter to beat down icicle sprites, but you would expect a warrior to do so. I'm wondering, in the sense of game world, how much sense does it make for world to be like level divided? And does that mean that the Eorzeans are, in the end, much weaker than Ishgardians because their max level is 50, while Ishgardian max level is, what was it? Oh yeah, 60. And does that mean the Domans and Alamegans are stronger than Ishgardians because their max level is 70? Oh my. Aw, icicle sprite destination. I thought that it was gonna be like somewhere in the snow, and I was like, no, wait a minute. That's an appropriate place for icicles to be. Really wish that the zones would stop doing that. That's just so weird though. Run 4 steps and like buffer, but it's just like for 1 second. Now there's a woman who looks like she's found her marks. You're just the sort we need around here, the kind that hop on to when she sees the task done. She needs the task done. I'm gonna like take that just for the sake of having it. Yeah, I was leveling first as a healer, and this set is god-awful. I mean, not much better if you're like an Arcanist, because now you're just gonna look like a depressed clown instead of a happy clown. You're a dab-hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize of expertise. Few ways to keep you to myself when there's others out there that need the help same as me. So if you're keen to keep on doing what you have done, I ask you to head north to the Pike, the bloody huge statue out there in the wastes, if you've never been. Mason by the name of Therphon is out there attending to the thing. A good man, Therphon, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him. First... oh, I can see one side quest, which is a good sign. It means that side quests are now popping up in this world. I wanna cross back into Foundation. And I wanna see, can we take a side quest to start collecting ether currents so that... damn it, do I actually need to like... do I actually need to like speak with you to let me cross into Foundation? I think I do. Oh, you're not even gonna let me cross into Foundation, what a jerk. I wanna just port in and check the Chocobo Keep and keep on doing that, just because at one point there's gonna be a quest that pops in that's gonna let us unlock flying by zone. And I wanna have it. Machinist leaves. Numbering Ishgard. Just in case I'm actually gonna Google how to unlock flying. Did we do a quest called Divine Intervention yet? Probably not, but it will be nice for me to know what to look out for. Oh, good. We're supposed to just continue with it until we hit the quest Divine Intervention. Easy enough. And after that point, we'll have to start doing specific side quests. And also collecting ether currents from the world. But I do want to have flying unlocked. Because it is very useful for the future. It also makes you travel kind of faster. Oh! Suddenly smooth. Teleporting fixed everything. Glad I know that now. Oh, I like how smooth it is. No more weird, like, stutter. I don't even know what to describe it as, because you can't really describe it as lag. Ignore me! You're gonna waste your time and get yourself killed. That's not good for either of us. Hail to you, traveler! What brings you out this way? Foreman Roth, bid you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of the sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. You wanna use bristles on this? How is that gonna help? Are you gonna like put whiskers onto the knight and go, yep, restored? And also, if you wanna like rebuild this place, are you sure that statues is the place to start? Not like, you know, houses and shelter and outposts. You sure you wanna start from statues? Why is not 120 there? A weapon and one of our rings. I'm keeping an eye on our poetics. I don't want to keep them maxed out. That would be very useless to us. Suppose we could get a level 60 gear set. Ah, one more. Oh, 2 vials of DeFi tears. These things are crying. They're like super upset to be hit directly into the giant eye, and we're like, it means material. You must die. Hey dude, here's your bristles. I'm keeping the tears for myself. Ah, feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spiting image of Haldrath, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Dravarians despise, which is why they're taken to searing it with dragonfire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honor. Ah! Level 51! We're climbing up now. Are you for Falcon's Nest? If so, I favor to ask. There's this knight, Sir Yandres, stationed at Envold to the west of here. He's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. And he wrote, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks, you friend. I would say no, it's still level 50, okay. I would say that he's sending warrior flying a flight to be, you know, a parcel messenger, but I'm not exactly that famous here. I'm just like that defamed person that came from a different country and now I'm being protected by a house, but that doesn't make me great here. That just makes me a random in here. Kind of why parcel delivery sort of makes sense. A little bit. Speaking of parcels, really annoyed that postal offices will not take parcels that are being sent to specific companies. I wish I just had flying. Like, I have a DHL parcel that I need to send. Quite specifically, the return label was DHL. And the post offices around me are like, nope, Royal Mail only! And the closest post office that's like taking DHL parcels is like really far. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. And found it that fool of a... What a waste. Was a gift adventure. Dermot labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A high-born knight cannot be seen favoring a low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern as well as your willingness to assist Dermot. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sarah Redbull. Aw, she likes him, but she's too high of a class for him. That's sad. I'm so happy that currently in our society the classist behavior is to a minimum. I mean, oftentimes your parents will still object if you're marrying out of your own class. In some countries at least, but they can't really stop you and they can't really do anything to you for it. Like, I'm pretty sure that my parents were very disappointed that I married someone without a degree. But they couldn't exactly make me not marry someone without a degree. That wouldn't have worked. Wish that we kind of went past that dude and said, hey, that was a gift for you, you idiot. I must applaud your initiative, Mistress Munchicus. Roch tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artenail included. Now that looks really bulky. I always like not wearing gloves. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Raubahn said. Good! We have lost contact with reconnaissance parties sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, you must act quickly, for this is harsh, unforgiving land, which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure we find missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artenail will be working together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart, and good luck. Hello, guy that's standing, like, right here. It seems we have been assigned the area near Camp Riversmeet, Mistress Munchicus. Last you are aware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Quartus Western Highlands. One of many sacrifices made in wake of the calamity. Would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. I don't remember seeing a... sorry, God. Seeing a night party there. I'm pretty sure I ran past there. Actually, to think about it, I do not remember seeing a camp there either. Suppose it highly depends on what you identify as a camp. Fluid. Tasty, tasty. Drop. Drop as my carbuncle squeaks. I don't know what it is with me, like... I remember dressing up for Wildstar quite a bit. Oh, hey, Tori Cham, I'm quite good. Slightly tired. But it's like 4 PM here, so it's okay. I remember getting like really dressed up for Wildstar, and for Final Fantasy is just such a comfy game, so you just like slip in whatever most comfortable you have and go, like that. There, below us Cam Rivers meet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliffs safely from here. Should we fall, the beasts below would make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the river's bed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. Oh, that's why I didn't see a camp there, because I didn't try to jump off a cliff. That makes sense. Not using the bridge then? If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured the trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Were they like running from here? Or they're going from somewhere else? Because if they were going from like that settlement over here to there, then obviously we wouldn't like notice that they passed. Just an observation! Hey, big thing. Ignore me. Yay for uncovering some more map. It is giving me experience, but not that much. I don't want it to give me too much experience because I'm over-leveling the areas as is. I want for the game to catch up to my level, but if possible, like, not too fast. So that I don't actually have to grind for levels. Okay, well at least we found one of them. I take one night over no night. I take one night over no night any day. Beggars can't be choosers. You're good there, buddy. Do you want me to carry you anywhere? Call you a healer or two. I can just map shout, don't worry. There's always some in the air. Are you alright? I heard sounds of a struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Mistress Munchicus. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who come close, but the others, there was shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Aye, my lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must... Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see you to safety. It's okay. You can, like, see him to safety. I can stay here and follow the heretics to the ends of the land. I really don't mind. He has the right of it, Mistress Munchicus. What remains of the heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall. Well, But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretic's trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will not be far behind, and magnanimous... Thank you. There is one alternative, which is I escort the NPC back to town, and he goes into the dangerous place. But honestly, I prefer it this way because escorting NPCs is just not fun in general. They tend to be injured and slow, and walk slower than your walking speed, and then you're like, oh gods, and then enemies spawn around you and you're like, defenders' jobs are the sleepiest. Ooh, instance! Yes. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so much of an issue if level 50 to 60 did not catch up with my level, because then we have 60 to 70. The tracks continue to the north. Oh, find the heretics that are hiding in here. Yoo-hoo, heretics! X-Lady is incoming! It's not just footprints, it's like 4 people moving in uniform, except whatever happened here. Like, this person took a jump while his friends continued going. Wonder why. Okay, so north is this way. I think. Yes. Yes, I have a map right over there, me. Don't need to be stupid. North. Once again, some very odd footprints where 2 people, like, ran into each other, collided here, went, ugh! And then, like, continued going like normal. These heretics are not the smartest. Somebody likes the jumping thing again. I just have a feeling the guy on the right is very excited. But the guy on the left is like picking up off his excitement and like doing some hops himself. Oh, was that your footprints? Where's your 4th foot? Because there is 3 of you. And there are 4 footprints. And your 4th buddy just like continue running forwards? Is that what happened? Ah, here's our 4th buddy! Oh, and you're a spineless one? I bet you're the one that collided into your teammate while walking. You seem like the type that would do that. Yeah, I am following him. And also kind of be hitting him while following him. I mean, I know that this is not for like super much, but... Yo, turn around or I'm gonna just continue swinging tomahawks at you. How are you still fleeing? That must like really hurt your legs. I bet your hiding place is in here. I bet that's where you're hiding. I mean, it looks like a house. It looks like somewhere where you would be hiding. Didn't let you, like, run all the way and meet up with your buddies, but I don't really regret that. Okay, can't enter through here. It looks somewhat like the front entrance. Yeah, it does. Oh, is this the stables? Oh, is this where you're summoning demons? It is! Okay, so let's start from the level 48 ones. I don't know what you're doing, guys, in level 50 zone, but you're clearly out of your league. Buddy, you're not even hurting me that way. Thought that it would be important for you to know. You did, like, decorate nicely in here. Assuming that the building was abandoned and you didn't just overtake it with all the things. I mean, somebody had to hang all these pieces up. No, it won't. Ah! Whoop whoop! We killed all the heretics! To be fair, we wouldn't have if they wouldn't have attacked first. Oh, hello there. Your friends are dead. I have a glowing axe.
Looking for me, I presume.
You presume wrong. I was just looking for a stable. Oh, hi.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
She's all like, wait, what?
It cannot be.
You can't be traveling with a dragon. Yes, I can.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He just has knack for finding girls.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo.
Oh, well, that's nice to know.
The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes.
Truth is a very weird, name for memories. What you see isn't exactly true. What you see is just somebody's memory.
To bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
And you went about that by trying to kill people. Good job! Yeah, killing civilians won't bring them together.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was...
I don't know why you're watching this. Why are you watching this?
Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
What do you mean, where are their noses? Like, here.
Men die, and their children forget.
I mean, for him, it's like that
Everlasting. To
very
us,
tiny...
then is as now.
Yes, Midgardsormr talks really slow. Like, right above his mouth.
Thou canst not comprehend the violation.
Very obviously, see a nose here.
The fury.
Touching it with my fingertip. I meant mouse pointer.
I will make this right.
That is a nose.
I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
How to make fronds? Bring a dragon. And then dragon will make you fronds. It will be like, hello, I'm a dragon, and they will be like, oh, it can't be! And you're like, it can. That's my pocket dragon. I have one of those. Mistress Munchicus, praise Halone, you're alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we were too late. Yeah, I crashed like the heretic party downstairs. They even had like ribbons on the ceiling. But they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. This a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from our accomplishment. We have them on the run! You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. The knights have matters here as well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come! After tracing heretics across mountains of ice and snow, I would say you are due for a few hours rest next to a warm fire. Ah, I like the sound of that. Actually, there was actual snow outside my house today. It wasn't a lot of snow, but like the grass had a bit of white and I was like, ooh, how fitting. Tracked them quite far, didn't I? Oh, that's a nice sprite. I was like, what's so blue up there? Thus, apparently, some sort of landmark on top of this mountain. Whatever that is. Ooh! Where's here, by the way? I suppose we got to the zone at a very fitting time, like it's winter, in-game it's winter, you know. There's like a gate. Bet it's closed. Yeah, it is closed. How well do I know things? And teleport back now. Just wanted to take a look around. Little bit of a look-see. Ah! Okay. This way. Good! Bit tired. And annoyed. My post office does not take DHL parcels. So my husband might need to take the post to the post office for me because the one that does is very far away. What do you mean you don't take parcels of a specific type? You're a post office, for fuck's sake. Lord Idenell, Mistress Munchicus. How glad I am to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we had made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artenel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandare and Fortams could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest? We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Munchicus have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Oh, we're also proper. I wanted to race change my main character on this for the next expansion. As I kind of wanted to do that for a very long time. After a while you're like, oh, I'm really sick of my appearance. And then you just like pay £5 to completely change your race. But that's Final Fantasy's Fantasia addiction right there. Like, people do that all the time. They completely change their character. And I haven't been an elf lady ever, so my main is now a tall elf lady. So you know, just like the people you see around you here. Gotta say, elves have really stupid voices though. I had to go to YouTube and Google the fight noises that they make, because the first time I did that, the fight noises were like, oh. You can't fight seriously when your character yells "Ugh!" after every swing. You're like, are you okay? Mistress Munchicus, I would speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Haushoffan swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. Ah, he begged for it. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, an onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, an honored guest of House Fortams, my new comrade in arms, Haushofan's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hopes that you would fail. And yet you accepted this task without a word of protest, nor a sign of fear, and you dully tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Haushoffan has the right of it all along. Then I double That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Mistress Munchicus. On that you have my word. See, all you need to make friends is to be fearless and strong. If you walk in like everywhere and fight a whole bunch of people, they will all be your friends. All be your friends. And if you carry a pocket dragon, you'll make even more friends. Why is it... Is it name question mark? What? No, it's called Divine Intervention, so what's with the question mark? Oh, Black Chocobo Whistle! Look who's getting flying! Or rather, unlocking the ability to unlock flying. Kinda a bit of disappointment, really, isn't it? Ah, Mistress Munchicus, my lord, the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artanel and Lord Emanelin. If you would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanelain's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Samael and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
Yay! Do I get a cookie?
My lord.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What?
Oh, wow.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is
Oh,
a
those
brute.
two idiots.
Exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamayo. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
I'll make my friends explain themselves. For I am going around making a great deal about giving them a good name, these good sirs that took us into this fortress in the middle of nowhere in snowy wasteland, and here they are, asking all the wrong questions. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes even as we celebrate them. Just like the one such member of House Zamael is manipulating Sir Grinnox, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though, and I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us naught if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Emmerich at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Sir Emmerich! My friends got taken hostage by the police. Please help us! We didn't mean to do a bad. Okay, the forgotten... Wait, is Sir Emmerich sitting in the bar or something? Oh, you're not at the bar. You're at something else. It's just that that's the etherite for the bar. The bar's like right next to you. That must be very convenient. Hello! Can you free my friends, please? Because we all good buddies. It has been too long, Magnanimous. Would have this visit come under happier circumstances? You are to plead for Master Alpenod and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Well, duh! Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vano Primal. Truly I know not which is more ludicrous. These charges of the flying feathered whale. The whale! I would say the whale. That Sir Grinnock's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refusing them will be difficult, however, as he is a Knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, rooting the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course! In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alpenod and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grinnox and a second of his choosing, another Knight of Heavensward most likely. Two of them? By the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alpenod's magical talents will not have been unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, quite obviously bereft of a martial skill, should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, and I am sure Lord Harshiphant. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us and mayhap in the realm at large. Then it is settled! I will visit Master Alpenod at once and inform him of our intentions. Magnanimous, meet me at Tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. So, because I is the strong, it means laws do not apply for me. Hooray! For I will always win a trial by combat. Ah, the good life of the strong. Whoops! Wrong button. This is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to the Tribunal. Tribunal, please. Listen carefully, Magnanimous. When the trial begins, the petitioner will ask to restate his charges and the accused invited to respond. In accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicature acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must take your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grinnock's face when he sees his true opponent. This will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look for me in the stands and I shall cheer you so loud you will wonder how you could ever contrive to doubt yourself. Now are you ready? Yes, we are very ready. They look
We are gathered
They look
here
so
today
evil.
under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grino de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward.
Oh, she looks so cute.
Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grino's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
Oh, that's such determination.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
So is she old and infirm or young and weak? Why, hello there! Who else if not me?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Oh! Ooh! Ooh! We'll have magical floor. That is very nice. That is very nice.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
You mean let the strong live while the weak die? You are weak. I am strong. Oh, you have your pride, do you? Good for you. I'm just gonna very slowly kill this dude over here in front of me, if you do not mind. I may... Except you're gonna go and get yourself chained so that I can just continue my fight, because of course. Okay, now I can continue my fight. Could you please not stand in AoEs? It is not very efficient.
I've got you now.
Thunder thrust.
Only you.
What the hell? Oh, it's a thing that you do. Okay. Okay, so you die now. What? Excuse me while I take you out. Now we play. we played this nice little game called This Knighty Will Die in a Fire. Actually provoked. Won't do me any good if Alpino dies here, because he cannot fight. He obviously cannot take on a knight of the round for his own. Down with you! Well, it's not working very well, is it? See, you put him in chains again, and then what happened? Then I stabbed you in the back. It's a giant axe. I mean, we won! The Fury has spoken. Alpino, Levier, Taru are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive her wisdom and seek justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. Mate, thanks as always. Smile. Nod. Now please don't go and get yourself accused again. I can't kill every Ishgardian around by just trying to defend you in trial of combat. That just won't do. By the Fury! What a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls, bound together by poisoned bounds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present to you my humble token of my administration. I received this chocobo vessel. I can summon the Black Chocobo now! With it, you may summon the Black Chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. So can all other mounts that you own currently. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant, and eager. What say you, magnanimous? Will you take her for her steed? Sure, I'll have a collection on them. Lord Hoshifan, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Halodic Inquiry Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. It's like, don't go in bringing chocobos into like the middle of the room in the court. That is not where horse birds belong. Yes, 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 yes. I know how to do this. I have the knowledge. We consume this. So we will use to search for 10 etherite currents in a zone, and then we're gonna get 10 by questing. And then when you collect all of them, then you can fly. Black chocobos are well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fort Ems Manor. The Count has done so already and will doubtless be eager to discuss this day's events. Hop, 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 hop. Manor. Where's the manor? Vigil, there's the manor. Yeah, I would like to enter them. I don't know what the person is like speaking about free company wise. Like, by a good free company, I mean not decent, not only casual. You're like, not decent? What does that even mean? Helone smiles on us yet again, Mistress Munchicus, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding your expectations. Besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city elite looked on? By the fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord! We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Mr. Munchicus. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor! A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Munchicus, we shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him and he will escort you inside. I don't like him. But like, I have to deal with him currently anyway. The vault is in the center of this city. We are honored to receive you, Mistress Munchicus. This way, please.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
Hello!
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise.
I do like your beard.
I am Thorin VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress.
I am an old elf.
Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information.
We still fought you in the trial combat, and we decided to apologize you after you have beaten us.
Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence? I
like standing here.
As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them. Have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them.
I don't like them, but I took their offer.
I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
The one and only Warrior of Light, I assume.
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Smile. Looking for a free company that is better than decent. Great rating. Yeah, I would like to go inside and I would like to speak with whoever is there. And I would like to be like, ah, yeah, I met their Archbishop. Wanna say he's a cool guy, but I know too much.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
Information on the Ascians.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
Oh.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
To the whole of Earth, probably. They're probably working on some, like, godforsaken backwater village somewhere and we don't even know about it.
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Ah.
General Raubahn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubahn.
Oh, they're mean better than decent at play. I feel like that was like a Tataru camp down there, like just Tataru in the corner that I'm normally in. Ooh! Achievement! Oh, I don't want to go back! Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Oda without a plan. Before we can formulate the plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose we visit Lim's limits. Ah, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted on an mediatory in trade negotiations between House Fortems and the Minson Consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Samuel. Yes, yes, yes. Go to Limsa, talk with Admiral. Got it. I would rather not go to Limsa and talk with Admiral, but go to Limsa and talk to Admiral I will. Ah, gold seller immediately. Oh, those are always fun. Oh, the good news is that Limson person is not that far. They're like right here. But yeah, if you want to do like new endgame content, do it with a static, not a free company.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
trying to explain you want friends, you want a good community to do dailies with. You could seek refuge in the free company of someone in your static when you form one.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Ooh, that's an interesting information.
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found.
No idea what a static means, haven't seen that yet. It's your raid group. For endgame content, you establish a raid group that you do things with of a static. You will likely meet at set times and set days. Smiley face.
Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana.
So was I.
There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
Yeah, so I heard that too.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubahn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly...
I don't even know what those names mean anymore.
Could it be? I dare not hope.
I did not memorize Lalafels.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubahn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, If we're to rescue Raubahn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Yay, we're using refugees as our personal army now. Raubahn's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him, but I cannot send troops into Ul'dah. That would spell the end of the Alliance and war like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls on you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves and who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Opnode. By the way, of first step, you should seek out our Doman contract. You will find her among the frontier haunts at Revenant's stall working in the kitchen. Would explain why I can just waltz in absolutely everywhere. It's because nobody even knows that I was supposed to be on trial for killing the princess. It's convenient. It also sounds like one huge trap. And that way! To the kitchen! Woo! The good news is that the story moved by one level. This isn't the kitchen. The kitchen is up, probably. Mistress Magnanimous, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, a few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's stall, keeping watch over the mutineers while waiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid us. To aid you, okay? Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Laminsa that you were searching for General Raubahn. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaya pit. The same juncture, Yuhas and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek the Dawaware at Highbridge, where I too am bound. After I finish chopping the salad, of course. Where is Highbridge? Ooh, it's in Zandalan. Cookie. Not here. Cookie. Hop. Hop. Hop, hop. Good old small zones. So small. I don't remember when was the last time that we were in Southern Zandalan. Was it when we were doing that whole thing with Sid? I think it was when we were doing that whole thing with Sid. Oh, hello there. You want a stakeout, I see. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yuhas and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Then we're gonna like stand in the entrance of Halatali going, "Not so fast, you criminal scum!" Is that what we're gonna do? Will that work? I should really stop yawning. It's winter, cold, very cozy inside. And I probably added too much sugar to my drinks today, so making me very sleepy. Ooh, a hunt. And then I'm gonna be making dinner. Gonna be a cozy evening. You come at a good time, my friends, but moments ago the traitor Ilbert arrived and entered Halatali. From this we may be certain that General Raubahn is being held within. There is no time to lose. General Aiden will be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparation and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Oh. Oh, that's nice. It's not a dungeon. It's just like a personal instance. Those last far less long, so it's better for us.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Yay!
Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Good for you, little boy.
Since your escape from Ul'dah, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Woof! Ah, that sounds like he's being useful. I have two identical cat circles on the bed. It's amusing. Because both cats are sleeping in the exact same way. Not a soul from the Colosseum to be seen. This bodes ill. Take lead, Magnanimous. I shall follow close to you. Why do you all have so much health? Why did you do that ability on nothing instead of the one remaining man? gentlemen. That asshole is healing, but very slowly. I mean, I don't think his heals are doing as much good as he would like it to.
Leave this to me.
Anyone else? No? Which way do we go? Probably say that like you lead this way, for that one leads nowhere. Ooh. Ooh. Aww. It's probably a trap. He is bound by some manner of magic device, yet I dare not force it open. Maybe very booby-trapped. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, we will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly under the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Smile! Gate! We can kill the gate! All I'm good for is killing, so this is right up my alley. And then we can kill the midget. Yeah. Now let me just remove this jab. Okay, so you're like stopping the general from falling dead. I can respect that. Now, where is the mist coming from? Not here. Ah, more jams! Also, I have no idea how the hell am I living. I think it's because I'm a warrior, because they're like, oh, it's slowly draining your HP. But my HP keeps on going back to like 9,500 just from being a warrior. Oh, and yeah, I increased it with Thrill of the Battle as well, I forgot about that. Ooh. Hospitality is not looking too good. Is this the source of the mist? No, this is locked. Oh, up there! Look at it. You can have that. Yeah, I'm very, very concerned about Raubahn right now. He's kind of dying. I'm gonna let... Yeah, I'm kind of suicide on me a little bit. Yay! No more misty boots. Okay, could it be? Yeah, Braves are through there. It's quite amazing that their door has the automatic thing of throwing itself open when the mist goes away. If it wasn't automatic, then you guys are just stupid. Like, oh, my enemies are alive? Let me open the door. Hello, enemy, come right in. We've been waiting for you. Like squishier than all the rest of them, and I don't even know why. Look at how healthy Raubahn's getting. So healthy. And we have the key now. He's probably like really bored. He's like, well, I have nothing else to do but heal Raubahn, so heal Raubahn I must. Okay, the key please. And I'm on my way back. Yeah, there is like nowhere else that I can take that key. Also, here's another thing. How did that little midget run all the way here without getting poisoned to death? Unless that poison was not very potent. Because boy, this is a long journey. Especially if they had to operate the room, that machine, like from that room, and they couldn't just like set it off right in front of the door. As I see, you're practically at your full health, Mr. Armless Man. My thanks! Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What are clever contrivances to the warrior flight? Well done, hero. Ah, hello there! Gilbert. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like the rest. Come, science! Let's get this over with. At least we get to kill the Lalafell pipsqueak. Where are you? There we go. You in particular. You die first. Get it? Yes, get it. Good. I am happy that we all get it.
I have you now.
Yeah, you can have whatever you want, but I have this dude. It is nothing. You can be not finished for as long as you want, but I got this dude. You can also continuously harm yourself by attacking me while I still have some vengeance on.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Aw, how did you get named Legless? I think that is a very important question. Alpino, do you may want to kill yourself? What? Oh, don't start yelling your fall. You're like a whole expansion early at the moment. There's no for Alamigo at this moment. At this moment, there's for Raubahn. And for Ishgard. And why are you called the Dull Blade? That is not the name that you want to be carrying around.
This changes nothing.
That's nice.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Just continue fighting and die, or like get your ass out of here.
Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Wasn't I either.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lass, you best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
His expression did not fit like half of that sentence. You run! You run! You flee! You can even see flee, you flee.
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
Don't chase rats. Just take Raubahn and go home.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. And when you're dead.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
Oh, you already gave your arm, so I don't suggest giving another.
Marito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public.
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me.
Egg poison!
Safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Yeah, let's not stalk while just standing in dungeons. We didn't lose. Those rats just ran away. We just didn't have the foresight to kill them where they stand. We were like, I beat you down, you're lying on the floor. We're fine now, right? But anyways, I am gonna continue this later. So we're gonna hear what has happened to Sultana, or what we think has happened to Sultana, and then we will come back to Foundation to continue our quest onwards for Heavensward. Though that's likely gonna happen Thursday, for tomorrow, it's Coils. See you later!